Best full coverage foundations. We have options, we have different formulas. Let's jump in and start with the most iconic foundation. This is the Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I had to talk about it. It's like one of the #1 selling foundations in the US. It's great. It's $48 US, 56 shades to choose from. It is a medium to full coverage with a matte finish. This is what it looks like. You would think it's very serum-y, liquidy. No, it has a nice, I call like a gel whipped texture. A little bit goes a long way, but for the sake of the video, I just wanted to dump out a lot in here. And yes, you do have to buy a separate pump if that's what you prefer. Otherwise, that's how it comes. I like to apply this with either my fingers to kind of shear it out a little bit more, but my best and favorite method is a dense foundation brush. Something like this. This is the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Foundation Brush, and I like to work with this foundation right away to get the best results. And I like to start slow, and then if I really need the extra coverage, I will build it up. Go back in. Place it in areas where I just need to conceal a little bit more. And this is a very workable foundation. It doesn't set extremely fast, so that way you're not going to have patches on your skin where the foundation is not blended. This is like a really good original full coverage matte foundation. I like this one. I think this one's really good for events because it is oil-free. It's not going to budge if you really have oily skin. It doesn't make my skin extremely oily at the end of the day. When this foundation sets, I like that it doesn't look very flat and matte. It still has a nice soft matte finish with a little bit of the glow peeking through. I will say my favorite way to wear this foundation, I don't like to powder it on top unless I'm wearing some other cream products, but I do like to use a setting spray when I finish the makeup and then like throughout the day just to kind of refresh my skin and my face. But I do enjoy this iconic foundation by Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place. It really does stay on your face all day long. Like I said, it's really great for events, weddings. If you're gonna do like your wedding makeup, it's good for photos, for videos. But if you want something a little more sheer but you want that longevity, they do have their sheer version, which I enjoy for like an everyday type of a makeup. This is their Double Wear Sheer Longwear Makeup. And this version, you really have to shake it. It's not like their full coverage version. It's very light, it's very fluid. Let me just show you how fluid that is. Very different. And I do like to really work this into my fingers and just go over my skin like so. I like to wear this when I know I'm gonna be out in the sun. It has SPF of 19 and it looks really nice. It kind of evens out my skin tone but still looks very fresh, very skin-like, but it does have more of a mattifying finish. That's what you prefer if you're more oily. I think you would enjoy this option. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation definitely belongs on the best full coverage foundation list. It's iconic for a reason. So many people love it. Let's move on to the next one. The best full coverage foundation from the drugstore is a new one. Well, this is reformulated and repackaged. This is the Revlon, their photo ready long wear makeup for combination to oily skin. They also have the dewy, normal to dry skin, more of a natural dewy finish. But I like this one a lot. I think this one is really good for those that have oily skin, normal to combo skin, and you need that longevity and you want that full coverage. Try this one out. So this is $15.99 at the drugstore, 43 shades available. It's medium to full coverage, and it has a matte finish as well. So this is what it looks like. It's very similar to the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in terms of texture. It has that almost like gel whipped formula. I like to work this foundation in one area at a time. And a great foundation brush from the drugstore is by Honest Beauty, and this is her just foundation brush. But it's similar to the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Foundation Brush, just has a bigger brush head. But I do the exact same thing. Don't really wait too long, and this is not my shade, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference between Estee Lauder Double Wear and Revlon, the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Foundation. In my opinion, these foundations are best applied with like a dense foundation brush to get the most natural finish for what the foundation claims. So if it claims to be a natural matte, you will get a natural matte finish. I feel like with a sponge, it kind of just changes the texture of the foundation a little bit and the formula, but to each their own. I think if you prefer a sponge, go for it, but you're not gonna get the best coverage, and it's not gonna be the most true finish of the foundation claims. Revlon Color Stay Foundation wears really nice throughout the day. Also doesn't attribute to excess oils on my face. I do have an oily T-zone, so regardless of what foundation or face makeup I'm wearing, I do get a little extra oily, but I like the way it sits on the skin. My pores look very airbrushed throughout the day. Every product that I've tried with it, from bronzer, contour, blush, highlighter, with different formulations, cream, liquid, or powder, it wears really well with the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. Same as the Estee Lauder. Beautiful. I like the reformulation, and of course the packaging is really nice as well. For powder formula, this is the best full coverage in my opinion. This is the new Makeup Forever, their HD Skin Matte Velvet. I just really enjoy this. I like it for foundation all over the face, and I like to use this also as a setting powder on top of cream or liquid foundations. It's just great. This retails for $43 US, 32 shades, medium to full coverage, and you have a matte finish. What it looks like, comes with a sponge. I actually don't use a sponge unless I'm taking it with me and I'm gonna use like a, throughout the day touch-ups. I actually like to use it with a dense foundation brush like so. Either the Bobbi Brown full coverage foundation brush or the Rose & Ben, the new C42 brush. I enjoy this because I feel like I have the most control. It's the most skin-like finish for a powder foundation, and it just layers really well on top of each other. I find that with either a sponge or something like this, when you swipe, I find that the overall result is a little patchy, uneven in finish and in texture, so I prefer a dense foundation brush. And I just really gently pack it onto the brush like so, and then stamp in areas where I need coverage for foundation. And the finish of this Makeup Forever powder foundation is exactly what the name says. It's velvet. It's very airbrushed. It's very smooth. And the best part, it feels really nice on the skin as well. In my opinion, again, this is the best full coverage powder foundation. I do appreciate how versatile it is. I do also like to wear this, like I said, on top of cream or liquid products to set them in place and to get a little bit extra coverage. But if you have oily, normal to combo skin, I think you'll really enjoy this powder foundation from Makeup Forever. Now let's talk about a great cream full coverage foundation. This is by Patrick Ta, and this is their cream foundation and finishing powder duo. This little compact duo, it retails for $52 US. Has 24 shades with a medium buildable coverage with a natural finish for the foundation, and the powder, it's a satin finish. I like that a little bit goes a long way with the cream formula. It's very, very stretchy. It's very fluid, where it just kind of conceals all of your skin where you need to conceal, but I appreciate the formula of this. I know a lot of people are saying it accentuates their pores and texture, but if anything, go in with more of like a pore smoothing primer to get the best results. But I do like this one a lot. And I like to pair it with his For Face 2 brush. The one side that's more of like the dense side is for foundation, and the fluffy one is for the powder. I mean, do we see this? It just goes so far, and it's so blendable. The workability is so easy. You could use a brush to get the best full coverage with a natural finish. You can also use your fingers. You can use a damp sponge if that's what you prefer. But I do like to take extra time to really blend this foundation in, because I find that with most cream products, I really want to help melt them into my skin a little bit further to get that skin-like finish. This is what the best full coverage cream foundation looks like without the powder. You can see it's very natural. It has a very glowy, luminous finish, and it does have a little bit of a tacky finish. So in my opinion, to get the best wear out of this, like I said, wear a primer underneath, but also set this foundation. If you want that really beautiful glow, I would say it's gonna wear up to 6 hours max. Otherwise, it will start to slip and slide. So I do appreciate the fact that they included the powder in here to set your foundation. And I'm just gonna use the other side, work this into the brush, but you can see, it looks still really good. Very skin-like. It does accentuate some of the texture because it is a cream product, but just to set everything in place, kind of diffuse everything, soften everything, just use a powder on top. For more best full coverage foundations, we have many articles and posts on our website, MilabuBeautyReview.com. We have clean options, best for dry skin, full coverage foundations, best for oily skin, best for splurge worthy, all the good stuff, and more affordable options. For now, thank you for watching and spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.